Amoretti, Sonnet 75. One day I wrote her name, by Edmund Spenser, 1552 to 1599. One day I wrote her name upon the strand, but came the waves and washed it away. Again I wrote it with a second hand, but came the tide and made my pains his prey. Vain man, said she, thou dost in vain assay a mortal thing so to immortalize. For I myself shall like to this decay, and eke my name be wiped out likewise. Not so, quod I, let baser things devise to die in dust, but you shall live by fame. My verse your virtues rare shall eternize, and in the heavens write your glorious name, where, whenas death shall all the world subdue, our love shall live, and later life renew. Okay, this is a poem by Edmund Spenser. He's more famous for his poem The Fairy Queen, which I think is one of the longest poems in the English language. He lived in the times of Queen Elizabeth I. So what's this about? Okay, he's talking about love and immortality. And he's trying to find a way to make his love immortal, to make the fact that he loves her, that his lover, immortal. And he says, one day I wrote her name upon the strand. So the strand is a bar of sand, normally in an estuary. So I wrote the name of my lover on the sand. But came the waves and washed it away. So the waves came from the sea and washed the name away. So he's trying to make her name immortal, but the sea keeps washing it away. Again I wrote it with a second hand, but came the tide and made my pains his prey. So I tried again with a second hand. I wrote her name again. But the tide from the sea came in and made my pains, my hard work, his prey, his victim. So the sea again washes away his attempt to make her name immortal. Vain man, said she, thou dost in vain assay a mortal thing to immortalize. So here she is his lover, I think, and she's calling him vain. She's saying, you think you're better than you really are. That dost in vain. So in vain you are trying, you're assaying to make immortal something that is mortal, because I am mortal, yeah, and you can't make mortal things immortal. And then she says, for I myself shall like to this decay, and eke my name be wiped out likewise. So I one day will die. Yeah, this is saying that I'm going to die. And when I die, I shall decay like the words you've written in the sand. And my name will be wiped out, destroyed forever, even if you want it to carry on. Not so, quod I. So, not so. This is what I said. This is my justification. What you're saying is not true. Let baser things devise to die in dust, but you shall live by fame. So here Spenser's saying, but ordinary things, let ordinary things disappear in time. Ordinary things are not immortal. But you will be immortal. My love for you will be immortal, because you're going to be famous. I, I shall make you famous. My verse, your virtue shall eternize. So the poem that I'm writing will make your rare virtues, your special virtues, your wonderful qualities eternal. And in the heavens write your glorious name. So my verse will write in the heavens, in eternity, your glorious name. Where, whenas death shall all the world subdue, our love shall live and later life renew. So even if death kills the whole world, it kills everything we know, our love will live forever and will come back to life. So he's trying to find a way to make his expression of her love, of his love for her and her name, eternal. And he's doing this by writing. Notice in the at the beginning he's writing her name on the strand in the sand. Yeah. But here he's doing it by writing poetry about her. Yeah, and this is his attempt to make something immortal. And maybe we all become immortal with the things that we leave behind. And certainly 500 years later, his love for her is still alive because it's still known about. And here I am reading about it. So I'm eternalizing him in a way. So enough. If you enjoyed the video, give it a rating, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you soon. Bye for now. One Day I Wrote Her Name by Edmund Spenser. It's from a book of poems called, or a book of sonnets called Amoretti.